you? And without my crystals, I've obviously come from the ocean. You guys know me already. You thought I wasn't going to show up for you. As if. Got to show up for the Virgo royalty. How's everyone been? I have been awesome. I've been really good. Learning a lot about what I'm going to have to teach moving forward. And I love when life puts you through moments of trial and tests, because ultimately you're growing, you're developing, and your knowledge is becoming, I guess, more varied and broader. Booking a reading, and the readings, let's talk about the readings. RubyReadsTarot.com is where you can book them. There are different kinds of tarot readings. These tarot readings are super in-depth. We really get into things with these tarot readings. So if you are somebody who has been meaning to get a reading, please feel free to do that. Hello Sierra, thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys are doing really well. Virgo, all right, let's take a deep breath in. All right, let's count to 3 and then we'll take a deep breath in. And when you're taking this breath in, I want you to feel it go all the way down to your root chakra. Your root chakra is your tailbone. So you're pulling energy from the surroundings as we're breathing in, as we're doing this breathing in together, and we're imagining like a shoot of white electrical energy being pulled all the way down to the base of our spine. Okay, let's practice this together. 1, 2, 3. All right, let all of it go. I hope you guys are doing really well. If you are here, please help support the channel by hitting that thumbs up button. Lets other people know that we're here. And it helps YouTube know that it has to respect some of its content creators. Oh, did she say that? Yeah, I did. All right, guys, let's get some thumbs up buttons pressed. And let's get some energy for Virgo, the Virgo collective. And then highest and best good. What does Virgo need to know for the foreseeable future, the immediate future? What does Virgo need to know? Virgo, just by the way that the cards are moving, I want to say, don't get, the word was confuzzled. I don't think that's a real word, but I think what I meant to say was frazzled. Page of Swords and the 8 of Wands. This is turning into, hi Susan, welcome. The 8 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So Virgo, here we are. News about how you're earning your money. Some of you might be finding that you are now moving into a brand new career. Some of you might be finding that it is time for you to step into the energy of work and creating finances for your future. There is some information that is coming forward to you in regards to where it is that you might need to, sorry, that's the 7 of Pentacles. I don't know why I said that. It's the 8 of Pentacles. There is somewhere where you might need to kind of slow down in terms of where it is that you earn your money. There is information, there is news that's coming forward. There might be a need for you to do a little bit more study, a little bit more research, a little bit more involved in what it is that you know that you can settle down and really get, like, slow yourself down, get really focused at the task at hand, and think about, I think, Virgo, what it is that you need to do in order to start investing more into your future. There's something about gains. There's something about you growing. There's something about you needing to apply your energy into not only tending to your own garden, but this is a lot to do with what it is that you know interests you, sparks your interest, gets you interested, makes you want to do this thing. What exactly is this thing, Virgo, that you know that right now, if you are to really invest in, it gives you an opportunity to expand your knowledge, get creative with the things that you know that you want to learn and you want your life to be about. Virgo, there is something about you taking the time to invest in yourself. This is the key message here. masculine energy here of Aries. That is the Ace of Wands. And I think a lot of you might find that you are getting a new job. You are being given a new job. There is initiative that you need to take. Some of you might even be going into your own business. This is a moment of initiative. This is something that you guys have to take action on. The research, the actually getting on with the work, there is something that you need to kind of really plug into right now. The Four of Cups and the Eight of Wands. I think, Virgo, you may have been a little bit stuck, maybe? Or if you've been feeling really discontent with what life has given you right now, you might be moving really, really, really quickly, or you might be hearing very, very quickly about an opportunity that's about to present itself to you, which is giving you the opportunity to take some action, get your head down, get focused, get into it. There is something about you needing to expand your knowledge, study. You might be finding that there is someone who's got some sort of information for you. Someone is bringing you information as to how you can expand your finances, how you can grow your finances, what you need to do in order to not only take the right action, but really begin to recognize that there are a few things that might be happening around you that are pushing you really, really quickly in a brand new direction. And so I think, Virgo, you might be asked to take your focus off of a few things. And I think some of you really need to begin to call in, I think you have been calling in some sort of imminent change. But I need you to know, Virgo, it's happening really quickly. This change is going to kind of fall into place super, super quick. And Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands is just saying to me, these fell into my lap, so I'm going to have to take all of them. There's quite a few cards here. That is the Knight of Wands. The Six of Swords, the Five of Swords, the King of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Justice card, and the Chariot card. Right. Bottom of the deck, the Page of Wands. Okay, so look, Virgo, there are people that are coming into your life, and I think these are people that you are expanding your networking circle with. You're gonna have to slow down in regards to where it comes to making finances. There's an initiative that you've got to take that is going to move things along really quite quickly, so you don't have time to focus on, I think, how you're not happy with the way things are at the moment, if that's the case. Four of Cups really does indicate that there is something that's a little bit unsatiating here, but the Eight of Wands is super reassuring, because ultimately it's saying that there are things that are going to push you very quickly into a new sort of sphere of energy. The Knight of Wands with the Ace of Wands is reassuring for me, because it says, Virgo, that there are offers, there are opportunities, there are invitations, there are messages that are being presented to you right now in order to get you out of quite a toxic, chaotic, conflicting kind of energy, chaos. You're being asked to intellectually learn the lesson. This is a job offer, man. This is really somebody bringing forward an opportunity for you to get away from conflict. So wherever it is that you might be finding that there is something that is making you feel uneasy, making you feel a little bit confined, trapped, stuck, prepare for action, because things are about to move forward really, really quickly. Before things move forward quickly, you're being asked to have a level of emotional intelligence when it comes to where you may have been thrown off, deliberately gaslit, in order for you to be backed into a bit of a corner. Funny thing with Virgos is that you are feminine, sensitive, mutable signs, which means that it is inevitable that you are going to take on a lot more energy than, I would say, maybe a fixed masculine sign. And that's just the way it works. Your adaptability, your malleability can, in the wrong hands, create conflict and chaos. And it can leave you a little bit stuck. I think the work that you need to do and the information that you're really needing right now is tending to your own garden and what that means for you, and how that might mean that there is an initiative, Virgo, that you have to take to emotionally intelligent, intellectually make reason with why you may have been in a situation where you are open to the criticism of others, and ultimately where that may have left you. And what it is that you need to do now in order to not only bring justice and balance back to your life and yourself, Libra energy, Cancerian energy here, but if you're seeking some sort of justice, you know that there might be some action that you need to take, and there might be some things that you might need to accept. Let's find out what they are. This is turning into a work reading and a career reading. So if you guys are here because you need information about your career, if you need some advice about money, if you need some direction, the money will come once you're willing to invest in yourself. I think I've said this. News that you might be finding that is coming forward to you right now is really suggesting that you need to take some action. You're going to be best placed to take that action when you're not resentful about what's going on right now. The news is going to come forward really, really quick. And unless you're not in a better space of mind where you are able to move as opposed to being stuck, I need you guys to look at what it is that may have contributed to you feeling in a stuck kind of place. Let's just talk for a second about the unnecessary pokes and prods, which we call gaslighting and, I don't know, coercive control. Where is it that you may have had some sort of narcissistic relationships in your life where people might have felt that the benefit in you kind of being prisoner of your own making and exiling yourself, where it may have profited and benefited them. Virgo, listen, this conflict is speaking a lot, because it's really saying that ultimately this is all prepping you and it's all working in your favor to get you somewhere where even the ebbs and flows of life will not shake you. Like, that's emotional intelligence 101. There is something that you need to accept the good and the bad with. There is something that you know that you need to move on from and create some sort of balance to be the justice for yourself. You remaining fixed, you remaining stuck will put you somewhere where you're unable to see, and I said this last time, but you guys have got some good coming forward to you. This is returns on things you've already done. This is a job that you've already done. This is work you've already done, investments you've already made. The returns are coming back once you're willing to find the balance and be the voice of authority over your own life. Accept where it is that you may have taken a seat back and allowed others to hinder your progress. And how it is that right now, if you're willing to take the action to move away from conflict and kind of unfuck yourself by getting back into what it takes to reinvest in yourself and grow yourself and make sure that you're blooming, it's going to come with research, it's going to come with initiative, and it's going to come with acceptance and some need for balance. Really and truly, some need for balance. These all came out upwards. I'm going to take them. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. Virgo, you have nothing to worry about. Don't fret. Don't take stress. Don't anticipate immediate danger or a threat when you're not in this situation where you are in any threat or in any danger. The only thing that you really need to do here is take the blindfold off, put the defenses down, and ask yourself why it is that you're stuck, or why it is that you are doing the Hallmark syndrome, deliberate isolation, holding yourself back, basically. Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower and the Devil, and the Six of Pentacles. This is so profound. Virgo, listen. The information that you need, the energy that you need, the action that you need to take is saying to you that there is some need for you to either educate yourself, expand your knowledge, bring purpose and meaning back to you, because you may have gone through some really tough shit. This is like tough. This stuff is heavy. This shit is fucking heavy. If life has been about this and it's been heavy and it's been testing, can we just look at these cards closely? There's a lot of influence from others here. So where is it that your isolation is being created by the contribution of other people in your life? And where is it that the help that you need, the people that you need, those that are there for you, where is it that those of them will actually lead you back to the light? If you're willing, if you're really truly willing, Virgo, to do the work, to go inside, go inside, warm yourself up, be kind to yourself, really look at where it is that you might have allowed yourself to lower your own standards a peg or two, just because of some of the negative influences in your life. I'm sorry I have to say that, but I'm literally just calling out what I'm reading. Where is it that you've allowed your own standards to go sideways? Where is it that boundaries may have been crossed? Where is it that you know that the influence of others in your life has not necessarily been positive? And Virgo, what is it about knowing that there are certain conventions that in your life by this time really do need to come wayside? Because they're not good for you. Certain relationships, certain friendships, certain bonds, certain people. Expect an awakening. Expect a changing of conventions. Expect a changing of your mind. Expect some sort of understanding, Virgo, that the things that you have been tied to haven't contributed to your stability. Funny thing about being a Virgo, though, is that you always manage to find a way. If you're willing to do what the Hermit does and understand that your soul path and your soul journey is a lot bigger than this 3D matrix and the playground that it will confine you to. When you're actually accepting that the energies that are actively hindering your progress and your growth, you do a 180 on all of that by your magic. You do a 180 on that by actually taking the time to go inside, to seek the light inside, to shut out all the noise, and understand that right now you're being called to a life purpose and a life mission that you know is a lot bigger than what you've allowed yourself to. So please don't confine yourself to the playground of 3D, because it's bullshit. You're about to be blessed with some really good luck. Don't doubt it, please. Don't Look away from it. Don't be distracted by the receiving of it. If you are a feminine, please get into your divine feminine receiving mode. And if you are a masculine, please do yourself a favor and get in your power. Sometimes there are partners and there are people, friends, parents, relations. There are people in our life that are not doing the work, and the negative influence is rubbing off on you because you are a sensitive, mutable. And if you are not allocating the protection that you need for yourself, please understand that you will get robbed by even sometimes the closest people to you that are just playing devilish games. Where is your progress? There's progress that you have to make right now because you're getting the energy to do it. But there's certain initiatives that you know that you have to officially make right now. And a lot of that is not only intellectually giving yourself the freedom to step forward, but appreciating that this is a thing of your past and you're a lot stronger now. And it can't get as chaotic as it has. Because maybe you may not have been in your power. But the minute you decide to get intellectually savvy about the fact that you're being asked to go inside and illuminate for yourself, because that's going to be lucky for you. That's the thing that's going to open up the new doors for you. That's the thing that's going to change shit up for you. Your boundaries, your give and take. Where is it that you're giving too much? And where is it that you need to reel that back in and create reserves for you because you deserve it? You don't have to give too much away of yourself in order to feel appreciated, needed. Are you really emotionally satisfied by doing all of that? And if you're in a job where it's almost like right now, you know, you have to transform this situation. You have to transform. You have to alchemize this. We're still in Scorpio season. If this is a job that we're talking about, if this is how you make your money, and if you're bored and if you're discontent with it, please know that unless you're not willing to move away from this, unless you're not willing to recognize the effect that it's had on you, unless you're not willing to clear up the mess of these toxic bonds and these toxic relations to whomever, alchemy, where is your magic? It comes from starting with boundaries and then going inside, using your wisdom, getting some alone time to unplug from all of this noise, all of this chaos, deliberate conflict that was set out in front of you. And for what? For all of it to work out in your favor. So who's the chump? Those that play with your energy, or you who is still willing, regardless of everything, to be who you are? I know. Man, I don't need to pull any more cards. Let's talk about this. You're lucky. And you're about to get even more luckier. You're about to be blessed with something that is saying to you, please illuminate the returns. Please illuminate the fact that you've already done this work. Please illuminate the fact that if you know that there are others that haven't, how can you expect to sit on a vibration where you guys are not matching? This could be jobs, this could be family, this could be friends, this could be relationships, whatever. You will get luckier once you're understanding that the more energy and the more time that you take to literally please go back inside and invest in yourself, because there is a level up coming, a level up that is going to be asked of you, that is going to move you really, really forward really, really quickly. There's a few risks that you're going to have to take, and that might involve cutting out a phase in your life where you were too open and too vulnerable to attack of others that even may have been close to you in your life, but they were keeping you really small. And the thing with this is, Virgo, when there is expansion involved, when Saturn has decided to go direct again and change up all of the conventions for you again, which side of the wheel are you on, Virgo? I can't stress it enough. You need to work on you massively, because you don't know how big this thing is coming. And right now, the more willing you are to objectively look at the triggers, the traumas, and see that there's actually a trick amongst all of those that is going to lead you to the emotional intelligence that you're really going to need. Because you know what? After all of the trauma and after all of the trials, your cup, your heart space is a lot bigger than anybody else's in this whole freaking reading. So if you're being told, transmute these emotions, these small emotions, accept what's coming to you because you've already done the work. Part of that acceptance is you being shown that your cup is a lot bigger than it ever was. And the only thing that this is really saying about you is that you're really a lot more capable, because that heart is a lot bigger. You're about to step into something really fortunate, something really lucky. 777, I'm looking at right now. Miracles happen, and you're a money magnet. And right now you're drawing in all the right relationships. Can we cut off this toxic, chaotic, sent from the devil, sent to shake your stability? Can we cut this shit? And the best way to do this is to be really, really, really quite diligent and honest with ourselves as to where we might allow this shit into our lives to hinder our own progress, because it's deliberate sabotage. And I know for the most part that a lot of you have worked really hard to get to where you're at. So right now, where you're being given the energy just by these cosmic influences, and you're being told that you need to study a bit more, you really need to get into the self-investment right now, because you're too focused on shit that's already expired, energy that's already expired. New is coming quickly. Please be ready to transmute those small cups that you're working with. Transmute these little things that you're holding yourself hostage in, and prepare to cut out things and people and situations that you know are not balanced, that don't have the boundaries, that don't have the justice, the harmony, the truth. You've got yourself to thank, because there's something that you did that's really working out in your favor now. The only trick is, go inside, seek that wisdom, illuminate yourself, be honest, take the time away from the crowd. You don't need all this extra energy around you right now. You need you. Anywhere you find that there are people criticizing you, anywhere that you find that there are people belittling you, anywhere that you find that there is conflict being thrown in your way, please know it's deliberate, and please laugh in the face of it. You're stronger than that now. You're bigger than that now. And you're a lot luckier. So steer this ship. Steer this ship this vessel, steer it into a peaceful place where you're okay with your heart. Because you're being asked now to develop a few things, to grow a few things, to get into what it feels like to know that your heart space is so big that regardless of whatever happens, it can't budge you, it can't shake you. You already know. You already know, Virgo. It's about the limitations that you put on yourself. It's about the things that you know that you can and you can't accomplish. When you know that you can't accomplish it, guess what? You can't. But when you're willing to kind of take the magic, that Virgo, quiet, powerful dedication to the self, when you're willing to do that, it gets really good. So what does that mean, Virgo, right now? What does it mean, Virgo, to get you to you? It can't be about anyone else. Because once you're good inside, everything else translates. So if you're really willing to move on from negative energy, and sometimes that might even be your shadow self, pulling you in spaces that you don't need to be in, please trust that you know. And please trust that the safe space that you might be looking for has been there all along. And if you're really, really willing to acknowledge the importance of you, investing in you right now because of the payouts, it comes from turning the light on inside. And I know a lot of us have been attacked by energies and entities where we feel like we have had our memories erased. We don't even remember how powerful we are. You're more powerful than it. Because regardless of everything, your luck still follows you everywhere you go. They can't beat you, Virgo. You just keep getting better and better and better. Please honor this truth. Because even when the 3D is deliberately not reflecting your awesomeness, this is the time when you go inside and you find the ability and the power to claim that awesomeness for yourself. And a big massive fuck you to whatever the fuck they think. It's none of your business. Who cares? Is there anything else that Virgo needs to know? Eat more fruit. I don't know where that came from. Drink more water, eat more fruit. Nurture you, Virgo. I think that's all I have. Of course, I was not gonna miss being here with you for anything. I love you guys. Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Damisia, you're here right now though. Lots of love to you. Let's end this now.